Does your OCD make you think that normal things in your house or around you might be poisonous? Stay tuned, we're going to talk all about it. That's what's up next. Hi, my name is Natasha Daniels. I'm a child therapist and I make videos for kids with anxiety or OCD. Today I want to talk to you about a super common OCD theme that I see so often in my practice and with the people around me that I thought it might be important to let you know that one, you're not alone with this fear, and two, how to deal with it. So a lot of people who have OCD have a fear that the things around them that other people seem to not mind may be poisonous and can harm them. So let's talk about how that starts. Now, for a lot of people, it starts off as a small worry, a small thought of, oh, if I touch that, and I touch my mouth, is that bad? Am I going to get sick? Is that poisonous? Will I get harmed? Will I get hurt? And once you listen to that and you listen to OCD in any theme or any fear that you have, then OCD is like, oh, you're on the OCD channel? Testing 1, 2, 3. Hello, you can hear me? I have more things to say. Let me tell you about other things that may or may not be poisonous, that may or may not be able to harm you. And it will grow the list. The problem is most people don't call out their OCD and be like, this is an OCD thought, and I should do the opposite of what OCD wants. Instead, we start off taking it seriously. Oh, really? I never thought about this. Could this be dangerous? Everybody else seems to be touching it or using it, but what if it hurts people? What if it hurts me? So I just won't use it. Or maybe I'll just wash my hands after I use it. It starts off for most people maybe in small little requests. Maybe you should wash your hands. Maybe you shouldn't touch that. For other people, it might just smack you upside the head and scream at you right away. But OCD often starts off as a small fear that can grow. Not always, though. And then when you listen to it, like you listen to any other fear that OCD wants to give you, it grows bigger. And so you might say, you know what, I'm just gonna avoid those things. And I'm just gonna wash my hands when I touch those things. Or maybe I'm just gonna ask my mom, hey mom, if I touch that and I touch my face, is that bad? Is that dangerous? Can that hurt me? And maybe your mom or dad answers because they don't realize that what you're really doing is an OCD compulsion. An OCD compulsion is a rule. And the more rules that you do for OCD, the bigger your OCD grows. So what I'm going to suggest to you is going to be really hard. For starters, if you're not in OCD therapy with an OCD specialist, you should be, because that's always important. And I leave a link below on where to find some local providers, hopefully in your area. But secondly, you can do a lot to help yourself. So you want to say to yourself, if OCD wants me to avoid something because it thinks it's going to harm me, then I need to purposely not avoid it. So in the very least, when you notice an OCD thing popping up, so in this case, we're talking about something being contaminated or bad or poisonous. If OCD says don't touch something, avoid it. At the very least, you want to not avoid. Avoiding is a compulsion. A compulsion is an OCD rule, and it's going to grow your OCD. So at the very least, do not avoid. Continue touching the things that you're getting nervous about, even if you're feeling anxiety, because the idea of avoiding it can seem very, very enticing. Oh, maybe if I just don't touch it, I won't have these anxious feelings. But the more you avoid, the more anxious thoughts and feelings you're going to get. That's just how OCD works. So you don't want to avoid. Secondly, if you feel strong enough and brave enough, you want to make sure that you have contact with those things. So you want to purposely reach out and touch the things that are upsetting you because you want to show OCD that it's a lie and it doesn't scare you. Now, third, and hopefully you have an OCD therapist who can help you with this, then you want to do exposures. Exposures are when you poke back on purpose. And so you're going to touch something that OCD says, oh, that may or may not poison you. Now, normally OCD will pick things that are like in our household. Everybody else is touching it or everybody else is using it. Everybody else doesn't seem worried. And that's how you know that this is an OCD problem. And so then you do exposures where you might purposely touch something that is safe to everybody else. And then maybe you touch your face, or you don't wash your hands, or you touch your lips. You do something that would really upset your OCD. Your OCD would be like, whoa, what are you doing? Why are you touching your lips? Have we not talked about the fact that that's not safe? And then you say, yeah, OCD, you know what? You're a liar. you're making me feel like my whole world is poisonous. That's ridiculous. Nobody else is worrying about that. That's my OCD, and I'm not going to listen to you. I know that is super hard, and I know what I'm saying sounds easy, but it's really hard to actually do. I get that. But I want to give you some suggestions, and I want you to know that you're not alone with this fear. It's super common with people who have OCD. Take care. Don't forget to find the sparkle in everything you do, and I will be back again talking to you next Thursday.